I've been hearing tout de l'or, tout de l'or. It's a French accent. In a French accent, it's French for the heavy one. And it feels like there is someone in your energy that is trying to burden you, like heavily burden you, either by trying to like spiritually attack you or trying to take all of their burdens and put it on you. I've been hearing that just to the Lord, to the Lord, to the Lord, give it to the heavy one, give it to the heavy one. And it's like someone wants to put so much burden on you to where like you can't even move. And it's not a good, it's not a good energy. And yeah, it doesn't, this person is not for you. So that's the overall energy. And we're gonna pull some more cards to see what else Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. Welcome to the Open Fit In. I'm Maggie, and I'm so glad you're here. This is a general collective. If you would like a personal, please go to my website and book one. It is don'tfitin.com. And yes, let's get started. Ooh, dreaming. Yeah, endless possibilities. This is awesome. Someone doesn't want you dreaming. They want to burden you so much to where like you have absolutely no dreams, no aspirations, no goals. This could be someone who is energetically doing this to you or emotionally doing this to you. But yeah, and you're coming out of a very tough situation too. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse. But whatever they're doing, it's not nice and it's not right. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know for their highest and greatest good? What do they need to know? Okay. Oh, we have ceremony, ritual, celebrate, devotion. Okay, this feels like, here, let's change the view here. This feels like your ancestors want you to get in touch with them. And whether you do that, via a ritual or a ceremony, whatever this is, uh, connect with your ancestors, connect with your higher power, whoever you subscribe to, right? Connect with source. Make sure that you're doing a daily devotion when it comes to your spirituality. This is a beautiful butterfly here. This is going to lead you to an ascension. There's something here about duality too. Um, Masculine, feminine, yin yang, your light and your shadow. There, yeah, there's something significant about that. Don't let whoever this person is in your energy, don't let them distract you or like burden you so much to where you're forgetting about your rituals, your ceremonies, your self-care. I mean, this is part of my self-care. Every day I celebrate my spirituality. I do my devotion, my daily devotion, things like that. So this is very, very important. And Spirit wants you to know that. Is there anything else, Spirit? Yeah, to the Lord, to the Lord. And I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm not French. I took like 2 semesters in college, but that's about the extent of it. But some of you are French or very fluent in French, or again, French Canadian. I'm also getting that. Patience. Yeah. This does take a lot of patience, a lot of discipline, that devotion, that every showing up every day for yourself, for your spirituality, to connect with source, to do the meditation, to do the readings, to do the showing up for yourself, to put yourself first. However you practice your spirituality, this takes a lot of patience, a lot of self-control to get to that space of inner peace. Some of you could be Leos, getting that with that sun energy there. But once you do this, once you get back to doing this, because I'm getting that some of you have fallen off of your daily spirituality, your practices, however that looks for you, whatever that means to you. Once you get back to this, you're going to ascend higher. You're going to be more balanced with your light and your dark, with your masculine and your feminine. You're just going to be all more balanced as, you know, all the way around. Let's get one more, Spirit. Oh, I just keep thinking, I just keep hearing to the Lord, to the Lord, to the Lord. Don't let anyone put their heaviness on you. If someone is taking too much of your energy, set your boundaries and stand on them. Let somebody know, hey, I don't have any energy for that. Transformation. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming, collective? Look, this is the cocoon. It's like the cocoon before the butterfly. You are in this season of healing, the season of transforming into whatever it is that you are seeking to become. It could be that you are seeking the truth, or you're seeking closure, or you're just really trying to figure out who you are after some sort of tower, after some sort of event. But you are transforming in some way. And in order to turn into this butterfly, Spirit is saying it is going to take a lot of patience and self-control, and it's going to take a lot of this discipline and devotion, especially when it comes to your spiritual practices. This patience card is also giving me third eye energy. Your third eye is going to be opening even more than it already is, than it is now. This is also a question to ask yourself. Who are you becoming? Who do you want to become? Just because you're a certain way right now, collective, doesn't mean that you have to stay that way. Or just because someone views you as a certain way, doesn't mean that you have to subscribe to that narrative. To the Lord, you don't have to take on other people's heaviness, other people's burdens. In fact, you should not be doing that, especially when you're in a period of transformation here. Spirit, thank you. Okay. Yeah, definitely transformation energy is here. Some of you are being called to listen to your intuition, your gut feeling, your inner knowing. Don't ignore that. Do not ignore that. All right, Spirit. What else can you tell us, please? Got Knight of Wands and the Six of Wands here. This is a lot of forward movement, a lot of action energy here. You're being called to be creative, to kind of put yourself on a pedestal here. Meaning like, hey, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to become? Like if you do nothing, you're not going to become, you're like, how can I say this? If you don't move, you're not going to move, right? If I'm making sense there, right? You're not going to transform if you stay in this cocoon forever, right? But what are you good at? Well, if your answer to that is I don't know, try new things. You're not going to know what you're good at if you don't try anything new. Like if you say I'm not creative, well, how do you know? Have you ever tried to paint before? Have you ever tried to write poetry? Have you ever tried to sing before? You could be creative in limitless ways. You don't have to stick to other people's narratives. I feel like some of you have done that. Someone in your life has told you, you're not creative. You should not stand in your power. You should not put yourself on a pedestal. You should not get any attention. And Spirit's like, no, you should exactly figure out what you're good at, what your creativity is. Like this is kind of like diving into your creative power. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, it's going to take balance. It's going to take patience. Yeah, and it's going to take moving forward in what is going to make you happy. What's going to make you happy? Not your spouse, not your significant other, not your family, not your kids. You, collective. What's going to make you happy? Some of you have spent your entire life making other people happy. It's your turn. It's time for you. Yeah, look at this. This is 22. 222 is significant. 22 is significant. Psalms 22 is significant if you subscribe to the Bible at all. If you're into the Bible. This is the Two of Cups. I'm getting here though with this Two of Cups, I'm getting that this is a relationship with yourself. You're kind of like having tea here with your past self, your old self, and you're like, hey, like, I love who we used to be, or maybe you didn't love who you used to be, but you're kind of like cheersing and saying, hey, you gotta go now. It's my turn. This is who I'm becoming. This is a new me, and I'm gonna figure out what I like, what I don't like, what I'm good at, how I want to live the rest of my life, who I'm gonna become. That old me, you gotta go. Yeah, you're standing in your power. Get this. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Gender, there's no gender in tarot. So this is an energy. You're learning to stand in your power. You're shining your light. You're not going to let anyone else dim your light anymore. You're like, oh no, mm-mm. That's awesome. That is very cool. Okay. All right, Spirit, let's get some of these. This is a great message. Just do not let anyone make you feel bad for trying to figure out what you want in your life. Stand strong. Stand in this Queen of Wands energy. Look at all these wands. You could be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. It's time for you to take action in your own life. Don't worry about all the naysayers, Collective. This is your time to get to know you. That's right. So I'm looking here, this candle is shining this light right here. I love it. Shine your light. Okay, this says clean it up. Yeah, some of you have shadow work to do, but you know what? We're all doing shadow work. I do shadow work. We all do shadow work. It's like one of those things where it's kind of like never done. You know what I mean? Just clean it up. This is another 21. This is about, for me, this is how I intuitively read this. Get rid of anything in your life that is not serving you, right? If it doesn't bring you joy, if it's not for your highest and greatest good, get rid of it. Those friends that constantly all they do is take your energy, weigh you down, to dolor, give you all the burdens, the heaviness, family members. Maybe it's your job, your career, coworkers, all the people that gossip, and you're like, hey man, I don't gossip. Gossiping is not is it's not a good thing to do. Stand your ground, stand in your power, and let them know. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm not gonna subscribe to that anymore. You're gonna have to go to someone else because I'm gonna clean it up. Clean up anything in your life that you don't want in your life anymore. Yeah, you have the power to do that, Collective. Well, what's my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother gonna think? Who cares? This is your life, your energy. Do this for yourself. Look at this, Collective. Do this for yourself and your happiness. The most important relationship you are ever going to have is going to be with yourself. You don't want to be miserable. You want to be in your Nine of Cups energy. You want to be happy. If you keep people pleasing, if you keep trying to make everybody happy except for yourself, you're not going to get to this Nine of Cups. So you got to clean it up, okay? That's what Spirit is telling you. Get rid of anything that's not good for you. Boundaries. Getting heavy boundaries here. Truth be told, this came out in reverse. Many of you are being called to speak your truth. Number 14 is significant, or you could be 41. There's an owl on here. This is giving me wisdom. Share your wisdom, speak your truth, help others. There's also this owl, it can see its own reflection. You're being asked to look in the mirror. Look at your own reflection. What are your shortcomings? What are you awesome at? Look at the good, the bad, everything in between. See the truth about yourself and see the truth in others. This is going to really help you in your spiritual journey. This is so important. Anything else, Spirit? a change in the wind. Ooh, you got a change coming. This is number 12. 33 is coming up as well. Psalm 33. Again, if you read the Bible, read Psalm 33 and Psalm 22. You've got some changes coming up here. Also, what I'm getting is when you're cleaning up your life here and getting rid of things that no longer serve you and that are not for your highest and greatest good, be aware of people who change very quickly, who change in the wind, who are very flighty, who cannot be counted on, who are not reciprocal, who take more energy than they give. Those are not the type of people that you need in your life, collective. They're just not. They're going to the door. They're going to make you heavy. They're going to make you very heavy. All right, let's close this out with an oracle card. Keep focusing on yourself, your journey, stand in your power. Focus on your relationship with yourself. That's coming through very strong. Don't take on other people's burdens. Do not do that. That is coming through very clear. In order for you to have this transformation, anything that is not your truth, anything that is not for your highest and greatest good needs to be cleaned up and out of your life. Final energy, spirit, please. Final energy. This is really going to lighten your load, not and help you to not feel so heavy. Whew. Okay, we have listen to life. I am attentive to the world around me. Signs and symbols guide me to success. I listen and discover the way to the eternal. And then we have a new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Yes, this is giving throat chakra, speak your truth, and crown chakra. Those meditations could be of use to you, collective. But yes, serenity and peace comes from within. And we've got to do this work. It's time to stand in your power. Don't let anyone burden you. This is an important transformation for you, collective. Wow. Congratulations.